Wait, can you see me? Oh no. Hi. Can you see me? Wow. What a rookie mistake I just made. Hello. I'm so sorry. Great, beautiful, blessed morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I'm here in Georgia, and it is 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I am. Can y'all see me? Can anybody see me? Goodness. 2 minutes of being just live alone, live by myself. Hi, great afternoon, Miss Sonia. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here so much, my love. Um, Hello from YouTube. Thank you so much. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your grace. Um, I'm not feeling my best, and brain fog is a real thing that does happen to the people. So, all right, we got you. Facebook. Anybody here on Instagram? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Jean Jean. Angelicious Cakes. Hello, mother. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Oh goodness. Let's start that again. Let's run it back. Run it back for the one time. Okay, hello. Great, beautiful, blessed Monday afternoon. It's 12 p.m. here. Uh, my name is Tenille Stewart. If you have never met me, welcome. Welcome to our crew. I help women who have been diagnosed with lupus or other chronic illness go from discouraged and confused to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. This month, happy November. I don't know if you can see my shirt. Let me see. It says pumpkin spice junkie, and that's legit. Like, I love a pumpkin spice. I love it on anything. My friend used to say, my old neighbor used to be like, "Yeah, Tenille will. If you give her a pumpkin spice flip flop, she'll eat that. Don't worry about it. It's completely true." Look at me messing up my whole setup. So it is pumpkin spice season. Oh, fish. I know some people do it in October, but October is, I don't know, it's Halloween, it's spooky season. So I don't really think about pumpkins too hard, but here we are in the pumpkin season. And I have a lot to talk to y'all about, if I'm very honest. This month is supposed to be super busy. And I took this trip. I just came back from this trip. Y'all, I watched that back. I looked how I felt. Real tired. Real tired. I was like, dang, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you for grace. Thank you for being there. Thank you for commenting and encouraging, even though I was looking sluggish. And this week is a little bit more of the same because I got the sick. I got the sick. Oh, no TikTok today? Thank you for reminding me. Look at y'all reminding me of stuff. Oh man. Hey Kat. Hey girl. Yes, I will add TikTok to the crew as we talk. So I was on this trip. Oh, oh, rude, loud, so loud. I was on this trip and I got to do amazing things. I learned a bunch of amazing things, and I would love to tell y'all some of the things that I learned. One thing specifically, I has been coming back to me that I wouldn't think is something that is for my target audience at all, right? So I'm going to explain that to you, and then I'm going to give some life of updates, okay? So this is the, you know, eat the fruit, spit out the seeds. If it's for you, it's for you, and you know it's for you, okay? Um, I have been the type with ADHD and with procrastination and that kind of thing. Hey, Bran, I have been the type to avoid and run from problems that I had, or like, put it off as long as possible. So then I, wouldn't have to deal with hard things, that kind of thing. The thing is, eventually it's always going to come to you. Wait. Let me get on this, happily healed with Tenille. Everybody get on TikTok. Everyone said this going away in January. So please get on TikTok right now, so you can catch the blaze of glory that we're going down in, because I'm on like 608 of my daily affirmations, and you get to be with the podcast on Mondays if I don't have a guest. So holler at a player if you see me on TikTok. Okay, so I learned in multiple places that there are cows and there are buffaloes. When they started, each time I've heard this, and it was 3 times, I think, consecutively in different states and different places, that I heard this same comparison and story. And I was like, what are you talking about? Buffaloes and cow? Like, we are at a business conference. We are at a women's conference. I'm in my bed. What are you talking about? This is the thing. So cows, everybody loves cows. They are, the mothers. They are, huge, and they are smart. They're like big dogs, right? But the way cows react to storms and the way that buffaloes react to storms is completely different. And you want to be a buffalo. So cows, they are very, they stay on their ground. They want to stay where they're at, and they don't want to cause too much mess and too much fuss, and they, try to run away from a storm. But the thing about a storm is a storm will keep traveling. You track a storm when like the hurricanes are coming, you track them and you see the path that it's going to take because storms keep moving. Now, buffaloes are smart. So they don't try to run away from the storm. They run directly into the storm. So they run through the storm because they are aware that when you run through the storm, you are spending the least amount of time in the storm because the storm is going to pass. It's going to be going that way. And you're already going through it. So you're spending the least amount of time in the resistance. That's so smart. Why do we not think of that? When the cow spending the most amount of time in the storm, running around, running away, trying to avoid, when it could just run through it and be in it less time. Buffaloes know that they are going to spend the least amount of time in this storm. So why don't we know that facing problems head on is the way to not spend the most amount of time in this problem? Avoiding and like doing the least amount and like making it the most palatable, the most friendly feeling for us is doing us a disservice. Yes, buffaloes are sacred in so many cultures. Hi, Tickety Tockety. How are you? I'm sorry you missed the beginning. I didn't remember because I've been having guests all the time, so I forgot. I apologize. It is crazy how much you can learn from the earth and animals and that kind of thing. That's why, like, that is one of the reasons that I'm vegan and like I really take these lessons in, and it's not a coincidence. Coincidences aren't really a thing because why was that lesson chasing me down? Chasing me down. Like, I heard it the first time. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I heard it the second time. I was like, oh, like, this is weird. I just heard this. The third time, I was like, oh, no, I need to be paying attention. I get to choose to love to pay attention because this lesson is it is also sacred. Like, don't run from this. And it's right on time because this month is set to be super busy. I actually just had a cancellation of something I was really excited to do. However, I know it's making space for other things, so I'm not upset. This month is my birthday month, my mother's birthday month, the month that Daddy passed. It'll be on the 16th is the 9th year anniversary when my father passed. And every year I get a choice of whether I'm going to wallow or win. Oh my gosh, Sonia. Our dads must be hanging out. They must be homies. Rest in peace to your amazing father too. I get to win or wallow. Wallowing kind of feels good. You listen to sad music, you eat something comforting and whatever it is. It kind of feels good. It is soothing. It is. I also know that my father was a champion. He was an Olympic medalist. He was a Pan Am game winner. He was number 2 in the world boxer, world champion boxer. I know that my father does not want me to cry and be sad and do nothing and be nothing and think of myself as less than because he's not here, because of illness, because people might think I'm not enough. That's not what my father would want for me. So on the 16th, instead, I will be at the Lupus Summit. It's hosted by lupus.org. Going to the Georgia chapter. I will leave all the information in the descriptions of everywhere. I decided I'm going to be okay on that day. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to learn new things. We're also going to host a Loopy Thanksgiving, which I'm going to do an online one and I'm going to do an in-person one. So the in-person one will be on the 16th. Because we're already out, and I know it takes a lot sometimes to get outside if you've got lupus or any chronic illness. Girl, it took a lot for me to put clothes on today. I was like, you know what? I could be in a big fluffy robe. I like robes. They like robes. No, I put clothes on because I knew that was the right thing to do. Since we are going to be outside on the 16th, I invite whoever's down to come for a meal. We'll shoot some content. We'll take some pictures and some video and, experience fellowship in that way that, you don't always get to have because sometimes it's just too hard to get out of the house. And we will already have had a long day. So I understand if you aren't able, or if you can only come to that and not come to the summit, I understand that as well. I will leave address and location, and maybe I'll make a flyer coming up closer to it because, we all deserve to have that kind of understanding and feel like you belong somewhere. And the holidays are just hard. They're just hard. People don't always understand that we're doing double, triple, quadruple duty during the holidays. Because imagine going through the holidays and you just have a terrible flu. You just feel like run down, just like tired, and you're still meant to have a happy face and be pleasant and host. If you have children, make a magical Christmas or whatever holiday you're doing for your family for them with this on your back. So somewhere where you can just be and talk about, maybe I'm not okay today, but I'm so happy to be here. Maybe I'm not okay today. Does anybody have plans for this, or how can I do this, or like what? Just some kind of somewhere to lean where you can really talk about how you're going to make this holiday a great holiday for yourself and others, regardless of how you feel. And I'm going to do the virtual Thanksgiving for my loopies in the hospital or unable to leave the house. I have spent two Christmases almost in the hospital. I've gone home Christmas Eve twice. And being in the hospital on actual holidays, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. It is sad. The nurses don't want to be there. The doctors don't want to be there. The patients for sure don't want to be there. And, I would like to be a bright spot in somebody's holiday. If they have internet in the hospital. I always have my laptop or my phone in the hospital with me. And I watched YouTube and that kind of stuff to keep me company because I didn't want to bother my friends and family. And that shouldn't be what it is. That shouldn't be, you shouldn't be alone. You should not be alone. So I propose that we do a Loopy Thanksgiving virtually as well. And I'm not going to do it on the actual days. I'm going to do it around. Um, the meetup is going to be on the 16th. So if you want to meet with me, also my friend and my very good friend, uh, Lupus Speaks, Shadrika, Lupus Speaks podcast. She's going to be there. That's where we met. It's our friendiversary, and I'm very excited for our meetup again. She lives in Tennessee, but it's very close. Georgia and Tennessee border each other. So, yeah, we're gonna meet up and hang out with all the loopies. So, if you are chronic illness gruely or guy, come out and see us. I'll post all the details on where we're gonna meet after the restaurant we're gonna meet at, and maybe I'll do some kind of a giveaway as well, something to make it festive. So keep on all my socials. Keep up with that. So what else do I want to talk about? Buffalo and Cow lupus events. Oh, I'm also going this month to the Vegan Thanksgiving hosted by a rapper named Gray, and Chef Nikki is his partner. I met them in person in Harlem when she was pregnant with her first baby. So years ago, 2018 maybe. And they're a beautiful couple. And they host vegan events around Atlanta. So I've always wanted to go to this vegan Thanksgiving. Oh, he does the song. Thanksgiving, the vegan Thanksgiving song. Thanksgiving in our house. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. That one, but with the rap in it, it's so good. So, the tickets are on sale. I got a half off discount yesterday, so I snatched it up. Okay, it's over now. It's literally till 5 p.m. that day. If I find any more discount codes, I will post them in everywhere. Because if you are a vegan and your family is not vegan, and you just want to meet vegan people to like hang out with, that's my goal. I'd like some vegan homies so that I can like go out to eat and not have to compromise and that kind of thing. I do compromise because I love my people. Like whatever you eat, I love you as a human being. I just would love for someone to go out with me and be excited to eat what I'm eating, vegan restaurants and that kind of stuff. So I'm doing that. That's on the 23rd. Sorry. I'm sorry if you can hear that I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Sorry. Yeah. So those are those 4 things really. And yes, so I had some airport difficulty and I was in the airport for 12 hours. When I should have been home. So I was sick. I'm sick. Like it took a minute, took some incubation time because the first 2 days I slept through essentially and then woke up sick the next day. What I am doing right now, and this is not medical advice by any means. I can give dietary advice. I cannot give medical advice. I'm just saying these are the things that I'm doing to survive right now. So like Vicks Vapor Rub. I might have a container here actually. Vicks Vapor Rub. I grew up on that stuff. I'm an island girly. My mother is Jamaican. Father is British. Dang, but y'all know Vicks Vapor Rub containers, but it has like a bunch of additives that you don't really need. You don't really need that stuff. I'm just saying. So what I use eucalyptus. Can you see it? Eucalyptus essential oil and shea butter and coconut oil to rub on myself. And at night, usually I can kick it out really quickly, honestly. Any kind of like sickness is that I hadn't slept in like a week. So my body was like, Hadouken. So I did that to myself. I know. And also, I drink champagne, not Prosecco. And when you are not sleeping, do not drink. I don't really drink anyways. The last time I drank was New Year's Eve. And I knew better. I did know better. However, I never see these people and I was excited. So I got too excited. So I do that. I rub it on the bottom of my feet, put socks, rub on my chest, layer. And I do oregano oil. I do oregano oil a couple times a day. It's very strong. Be careful. I'm used to it. I take it super easily. I do oregano oil. I do vitamin C. I do like one of the packs, maybe emergency. I do those like a few times a day. I will kick this. I will kick this. I will be back to the get back. I'm not afraid. I am sure that, it's going to be fine. I've decided. Um, I have the choice to be the buffalo or the cow. I could let this keep going and like be sick and be upset about it. I have things to do this month. I will not be sick this month. I have decided. My birthday, I'm be 39. Lord. Thank you, Jesus. How'd I get here? 9 years past the year they said I wouldn't make it to. So I gotta show up and show out. I'm ready. Eucalyptus shower spray on the walls of your shower. You're taking a very warm shower. Works well. Thank you so much. Yes, I put last night specifically. I put some eucalyptus in my shower. The drops I just showed you, and I hung a eucalyptus at the top. So like, yeah, and I'm gonna start neti potting again. I haven't been neti potting. I don't know. I've been avoiding that. See, being a cow, I need to be. I get to choose to love to be a buffalo. So I think that's all. I think that is all I have to say. Oh, one last thing before I let you go. Dang, it took a long time. So one last thing. I will be putting all of my podcasts, or majority of them. There's a few I'll figure out how to get. They'll be on by next Monday. They will all be on all of the podcast apps. So it's going to be Spotify for sure. Apple, I'm waiting to get approved for. What else is it? Wherever you listen to podcasts, you will be able to listen to this podcast. I am mildly concerned. I literally have my microphone here and not plugged in, so I don't know why I did that. However, the point I'm trying to make is you'll be able to listen to these. I was at the event in LA, and more than a few people asked me, like, why aren't you on the podcast apps? And I said, ma'am, I'm not sure. So I'm getting that together. This week is my deadline. Healthy or not, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting this together. You'll be able to listen to me as you drive. And even though I do believe the video is the most fun way to watch, considering I'm insane. And you get to see all the quirk as they do. However, look forward to that. Hold me accountable, y'all. By Monday, you will be able to listen to me on a podcast app. Okay? Okay. So, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Keep following my TikTok journey of what's it called? Affirmations. 608 was last night. So we're only up for here, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. Have a great, beautiful, blessed Monday and rest of the week. I'll see y'all Monday. Look out for announcements of dates and places and things that I'm doing this month. This month is going to be crazy. Get on it. Bye.